Oh my goodness. Is that what I think it is? So cute. Oh my goodness. Look at all those cute caterpillars sitting in their teacups. Hello everybody, good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. This is Butterfly Square Garden. My name is Jason Sebastian. And we are looking at caterpillars in jars with spoons and butternut squash connected with popsicle sticks. So I usually clean them out as good as I can, as you can see in this mug. I've been cleaning them out. There's one more, there's a couple specks in here, so I've got one teacup already ready to go and a brush. And before I do that, I want to show you guys the next big thing. So the teacups were a great idea and I love them. They're better than the flower tube holder, which was getting really congested. It was too many caterpillars on top of each other. So I split them into 3 different nettings. So we've got this one is, I would say, middle cleanliness. Here is the new one. It is a silicone baking sheet, like a muffin tray. So I took the caterpillars that were on the cleanest food and I moved them into this new space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in here, and you know, they can climb up the popsicle sticks to get on. This one has more food, more older food, but I put in some fresh food and this guy already climbed onto the new fresh food. So the last thing is my 3rd caterpillar enclosure, which is right over here. It's got 2 teacups and then there was more food that I just threw on a tray. So there is frass in there. Who knows what frass is, but there's no frass in here and only 1 teacup filled with frass because I put in one empty. I'll put in an empty and then I'll move the caterpillars from the dirty to the empty, and then I'll clean the cup, and then I'll put the next caterpillars in the clean cup, and then I'll clean out the cup that's dirty, and then when that one's clean, I'll move other caterpillars, and then that way I finish with a fresh teacup, and I usually start with a fresh teacup. And that caterpillar found the new teacup with the fresh food. So we are going to continue this process of just cleaning, and then they will move on to the clean space. All right, so anyways, that's just kind of the video that I wanted to show you guys. You can stick around and watch as I clean out this next teacup. I need a new phone holder because the leg keeps falling off, so come join me in Patreon or something, donate. Oh my god, this is really bad. Usually I cut that out, but I'm just gonna leave it. So anyways, I've got my teacup and I'm gonna take out the caterpillars, brush off any of the frass, brushing it off, but mostly the rind is on top. Oops, I just did that off camera. Mostly the rind is on top, so there really wasn't much to brush off, and then they're eating straight through the bottom. So putting them right here into this fresh teacup, taking out the old teacup, taking out the old plate, and just putting them in with the rest. And that is, maybe I can turn it so that the popsicle stick goes to the next cup. I'll connect them sideways, and then maybe I'll have one like that. Oh man, my whole camera holder is not doing well. Look at all that. Can you see it? What? That was all from one day of caterpillar. I also have a couple caterpillars in a net that I have in the garage because the congestion from the last netting enclosure caused some of the caterpillars and the chrysalis to get sick, and that's the last thing that we want. So we moved everything to a new net. We cleaned everything. We divided them up. They have 3 times as much space as they did before. Where's the zipper? Let's show you guys. So in this net, we have caterpillars on much, much older food, but there is like that one. There's always fresh food, like that is fresh. So this one, they have plenty of space, but I'm gonna clean them out now as well. Don't you like my silicone idea? So I'm gonna put this in there. Once they've like got this covered with food, I'm gonna move it over to the side, and then I'll put this right next to it, and they will just walk over to the next cup. And I even have a smaller one if I need, but so we're gonna have like a teacup enclosure, a silicone mat enclosure, and then I guess we'll have like a teacup / tray enclosure. Over here I've got 2 mini nets full of milkweeds that's got baby caterpillars, so drop a comment below if you want to see babies. We've got the butterfly enclosure with butterflies flying around still, or at least walking. We've got the 2 fresh ones from this morning that are in with the old babies. We always top off the feeders when they dry out and put fresh milkweed leaves in so that when the eggs hatch off of the dried leaves, they have food ready and available. I've also got a whole bunch of milkweed seeds. See, I put them in a little necklace thing, but we've got the seeds, and then over here we've got a sprouter. So the seeds are growing in the sprouter, but honestly these are old. I already took out all the good ones and planted them, so those are just the stragglers. So anyways, I'm going to use this teacup, make sure there's no caterpillars on it anywhere. I'm going to wipe this down and then use it for the first teacup and then for the second, so I always have one available. Okay, so that's really what's going on, you know. I will start moving, like once these have caterpillars, I'll move them into here. And yeah, this place, we've got lots of fat caterpillars, so they're probably just gonna go up top to pupate into the chrysalis. They're probably gonna do that in all of here. Like that guy is ready to J-hang tonight, and maybe that guy too. So yesterday the caterpillars were having problems J-hanging, so hopefully today they don't. And then last but not least, we have the chrysalis chamber, and there's 1, 2 that are empty, and I think we've got those 2 and maybe 3 or 4. I see 5, maybe 6. Maybe we'll have 6 more eclos tomorrow. Wouldn't that be really cool? All right, well, these babies are fighting because they're all together on one food, but they're right next to fresh food. So let's even give them a popsicle stick, just like that. which I kind of had before, but it was in the way and I wanted to get a good shot in the frame earlier. So quick 10-minute video showing you guys my caterpillars in a teacup and my caterpillars in a silicone muffin tray. I think it's working. It's pretty cool. But this might be my favorite right here because it's got the rind on top, and the poop gets caught on the dish and in the mug. So the teacup worked better than the mug. I thought I would like the mug, but I didn't like the mug. And this double spike I thought I would like, but they're only eating the top, not the bottom. So the bottom will dry out before they get to eat it, and they'll probably just move on to the fresh food anyway. So okay, don't forget to plant native milkweed, and I hope you learned something today. Love you. Bye. Caterpillars. Yes, it is recording. Hey everybody, so I figured since I said I was going to clean this stuff up, I might as well finish the video, and that's what I'm going to do. I already switched out the teacups for fresh, clean ones. I don't know if you can see, you should be able to see. Same thing. Fresh, clean teacup. Careful, there's one guy underneath over there. So here's my next idea. Make sure you always have some fresh. But I've got this tray. This tray is the same as that tray. So I thought maybe I could use this nice plate. And then that way I can just catch all the frass without having to worry about changing out the paper towels, because that seemed like it was going to be complicated. So I'm going to very gently just pick up the whole tray. Ooh. One of them was falling over, so I had to save one. I'm going to put that down for a sec, pick off any silk. There really isn't much poop on it or anything. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I'm just putting it down right on top of the tray. And nobody got squished. Now I'm putting this right back on as well as I can, where I can still see everybody. Now I've got these nice fresh foods. I'm going to move the people onto the outskirts and put this right in the middle. You know what? I think that's all that fits right now. So maybe I'll put one more teacup in with my slice, and then I'll connect it. Ooh. I'll connect everything up with some popsicle sticks. So that can go here, that can come in, and that can come in. Okay, so now let me give you a little zoomy zoom, up close and personal. So all of these foods are right above a plate, so that, see how big of a mess that is? That's from one day. So now everyone is in fresh, clean teacups. And so what I'm gonna do next time I need to clean these guys out is the teacups are super easy. That was hard, so I switched it up to having them over the plate, and now I can just switch the plate out for a fresh one, and then I can clean out, you know, the frass without having to move everyone to a whole new enclosure, because that's what you would have to do otherwise, and I don't want to do that. So anyways, now this is the real end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. That's changing out 3 nets And that's with a lot of preparation beforehand. So you didn't even see me do all the work where I was running to the bathroom to wipe down all of the mugs, and I mean the teacups and the plates. And in the kitchen, I was having to prepare the squash. So maybe I'll show you what I do in the kitchen one day. Wouldn't that be fun? Say goodbye to the caterpillars. And then right over here, we've got the squash on the silicone mat. And then right over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teacups in there. A closing chamber. Butterflies. Okay. Love you. Bye.